Jimmy, tough start to engage Super League 14 for Warrington.
Yeah, it's a long way to go, but it has been a tough start, yeah.
Yeah, it has been. It hasn't really gone to plan so far this season, but we've got a long part of the season to go, so hopefully we can turn it around and turn it around fast.
A little bit disappointed with the first game, the St Helens game. Well, most games we've played, creating plenty of opportunities. Not taking them opportunities is a big thing for us. Plus also some of our ball control. Just I think back to the Wakefield game, we just turned, and Catalans at home. We just turned too much ball over early on in that game, and give them sides plenty of good ball attacking opportunities. And so yeah, it's been a tough start for the guys. Not only injury changes but also coaching changes as well. So generally, put it all in a package, and but we're here to put that right and continue working. And I'm sure the guys. Well, I know the guys will. In that fact.
Obviously, we're into round 10 on Friday and Saturday. It's a long way to go. A lot can change, and obviously you're going to be focusing on the rest of the year, not what's gone now, but pushing forward. Obviously, you've lost two guys just in the last few days. Martin and Stuart have moved on. How's the team? Are they rocking from that, or?
A little bit disappointed, yeah. Changes always bring that, don't they? A little bit disappointing, but that's the game we're in. Sport produces that sort of controversy, if you like, and not only them leaving, Tony coming in as well, and bringing his own personalities into training and into games as well. So there's been a lot of changes for them, but they're professional enough. They get that little bit disappointing, but I know one fact about these guys is they roll the sleeves up, and they're willing to work extremely hard at training to put this right, and that's what we've got to continue to do. Continue to build them up and get this, get the confidence back in these guys, and continue to push them, and they'll respond in the right way in the long term.
I mean, another team that's probably not want to be the same bottom end of the table as yourselves is Bradford. Obviously, you're a Bradford lad yourself, former Bradford player. The game on Friday, any excitement for yourself looking at that as a former Bradford player?
Oh yeah, looking forward to going back. I always get a fantastic reception from the fans. They're a great bunch of fans. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going back on that front. A lot of friends at the club. I had a great time at the club as well, and their results. They've lost some very, very close games. They're a side that are not very far away. They've had some injuries, some big injuries for them as well. So to play like they have been playing, with the chopping and changing that they've had to do, it's all credit to Steve McNamara and his coaching staff and the players as well. And they won't be far off from grabbing some points. Hopefully it'll be after Friday, but they're not far off themselves.
So you're looking at a close game, really.
I think it will be close. I think it'll be an anxious game. There'll be a lot of nervy people there, but there is, like I say, a long way to go, and I'm sure both sides in the long term will pick up points, because they've got some qualities there. Both sides have got some good quality players in that.
I mean, a lot of games this year have been maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 points the difference at the final hooter. Do you think that's going to continue for the rest of the year?
I'm sure there'll be very close games, and I'm sure there'll be big scores as well within that. And each team will go through peaks and troughs within that. And at the moment, ourselves and Bradford are just not getting that at the moment. We're in a bit of a trough, but our turn will come, and then Bradford's turn will come, and Leeds have on the back a couple of defeats now, so they're just they're at a little bit of a trough as well. But every team will go through that. You just got to believe in what you're doing is the right thing. Sell that to the players, let the players believe in what they're doing is the right thing, and if your performance is a good, solid week in, week out, you'll win more than you'll lose.
How do you think you're playing for the start of the season and looking forward further on into the campaign?
I haven't been really happy with my form this year. Sort of been down a bit, and it's something I've got to work on, and hopefully I can sort of turn it around straight away, because I don't really want to be floundering around and just being Mr. Average out there. I sort of want to play good footy every week, and I've got to start doing that.
Obviously, in the last few days, last week or so, a couple of guys have gone. Martin and Stuart have moved on. Has that affected the team in any way, or are you all gelling together quite well after the departures?
Well, it's always sad to see a couple of good friends leave the club, but that's the way the business is these days. It happens to all clubs, so you just got to remain positive and just move on, and just get out there and play your footy. Not worry about those things.
So Bradford on Friday, big important game. You're both well at the foot of the table, more or less. Obviously Wigan are down there as well. Are you looking to the Bradford game as a place to kickstart the rest of the season, perhaps?
Oh, not really. Like, we just want to get out there and win. We're not worried about picking on teams to sort of kickstart our season. Like, every game in Super League these days is a tough game. Like, anyone can knock anyone off. So if you're not turning up to play your best game against any team, you're going to get rolled. So it's sort of not about getting our season kick-started. It's just about getting out there, performing well and getting the 2 points.
And do you think with a lot of the games, they've been close? Obviously Warrington have had a couple of close games. A lot of the other teams, certainly Bradford, have had games where there's been 2, 3, 4 points the difference coming up to the final hooter. Do you think that's going to be a pattern for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I do, because the teams are so close now. There's not a lot between most of the teams, so yeah, I think you will see a lot of score lines staying pretty even, draws, and teams getting over the line by a couple of points.
So you think Warrington are going to get a few going your way looking forward?
I certainly hope so. It's not much fun being on the other side of things, so yeah, well, if they've got to be close games, I'd definitely rather be on the better side.